What is going on, everyone? I am Bob O'Mac, and today on Crisis in the Toyverse, we're jumping right back in to the Diamond Select Toys Ghostbuster 2 action figure line. And today, we're looking at the master of being the sorrow of Moldavia, Carpathian Kitten Loss Extreme 2.0. That's right, we're looking at Vigo the Carpathian. And if you could transcribe any of what I just said, kudos to you. But I'm very happy to say I'm very satisfied with this Vigo action figure. It is definitely 10 steps up from Mattel's offering. The head sculpt looks great, the outfit looks tremendous, and the articulation definitely works. So let's dive into it. Speaking of head sculpts, let's look at old Vigo here, if I could get the camera to work with me. His head sculpt is definitely menacing, to say the least. Definitely looks like the actor and the character from the film. That much Diamond Select got right. But if you think that's all they got right, then you are sadly mistaken. We have a soft plastic rubbery type material for the upper body here that looks very nice. As you can see, it's just attached to the figure, just so you can see that. The belt looks great. I mean, just the design, to go back to the top portion, looks imposing and menacing. And shout out to the Diamond Select team for sculpting such a wonderful piece. His arms look great. I mean, you just got a lot of detail on here. The paint choices are done very nicely, especially down here in the skirt and the boots. And he does have peg holes on both of his feet, which is always nice. So overall, very satisfying. Like I said, a big step up from that ugly Mattel head sculpt, as you can see. But with that being said, let's go ahead and break down articulation. For the Carpathian kitten here, in terms of the head, it can look down a fair bit if I can get it to move. It's still kind of stiff. Nothing that a hairdryer or hot water can't fix. He can look down that much. He can definitely look up that much. That way when the Statue of Liberty comes crashing down, he can be shocked. Now in terms of the arms, they will go out. They will go down, and you can get it to go all the way around, but just be mindful that you're going to have to, move the soft or plastic type material. But as you can see, it's on a ball hinge, I believe, or a ball peg or something like that, or a pin and socket. I believe that it's probably a pin and socket. So the arm goes in and out. You do have a hinge and swivel at the elbow there. You do have rotation at the hand and a hinge that allows it to go up and down. Now, in terms of the upper body, we do have a diaphragm joint that allows it to go back a good amount and go forward ever so slightly. And you can use that to twist and get Vigo in a whole bunch of funky chicken moves. Now, in terms of the lower body, Vigo can do the splits. The skirt does not inhibit that at all. He does not have a thigh cut, but he does have a hinge and swivel at the knee here. It's not the greatest amount of articulation and posability, but it definitely works. We do have a hinge at the foot that it goes down and back that far, and we do got the ankle rocker there. So all in all, definitely works for Vigo. He's definitely going to be the butcher that you wanted in your toy collection. Let's go ahead and talk about accessories and take it from there. Alright guys, as you may have just seen on your screen here, Vigo actually doesn't come with any accessories, which I'm okay with. I think maybe it would have been nice for him to have the, the podium that he's resting his hand on in the picture, but it's definitely not a deal breaker because we're getting a lot of Vigo accessories like the pitcher and an alternate head with other figures. So what Diamond Select has done is given us two pieces to help build the Firehouse. And as you can see, it is a glorious day because we have the Ghostbusters 2 sign. Now the cool thing about that is that we'll also be getting the Ghostbusters 1 sign. But this thing looks tremendous. So many of us have wanted a Ghostbuster sign for so many years for our action figure display purposes, and now we got it. As you can see, it's the same thing on both sides, but it definitely looks tremendous. I'm sure some customizer out there could open this up and put an LED in there so you could have the sign actually lit up. I don't know how well it would work, but it is very nice to say the least. You got this piece right here. It's all plastic, so be careful with that in regards to the chain and stuff. But very, very cool. And if that wasn't enough, they've given us a corner to the Firehouse, which looks tremendous. All the detail that you love in those Diamond Select pieces is definitely here. As you can see, the concrete looks great. The wall looks great with the caulking. And, you know, as you can see, the door will attach to it that we've already reviewed with both Ray and, what's his face? Louis Tully, that's right. So, all in all, these are very cool. Can't wait to put this together at some point. It's going to be a while, but not too long, if you will. So, the anticipation grows. Now, with that being said, let's do a size comparison and talk about this first wave in general and call it a day. All right, gang, here we are. We have Wave 1 all together, and it's looking quite interesting to say the least. Of course, in the middle, we have Vigo himself. On the other side, we have Louis Tully, and we have the Wear Back edition of Ray Stantz. These guys look tremendous together. They definitely continue in that motif of great Ghostbuster figures produced by Diamond Select. And I definitely love the size difference between all three of these guys. Obviously, Louis is the smallest, with Ray being the biggest. You would kind of think Vigo might be a little taller. I don't know how screen accurate that is, but it's not something that I'm going to lose sleep over. So, here's the bottom line. Go out and pick up Wave 1. What are you doing? You have a chance to build a Ghostbuster Firehouse for all you Ghostbuster fans out there. Don't miss out and don't be left in the dust. I can't recommend Vigo enough. He looks cool, and it's going to be fun having the rest of the Ghostbusters interact with this guy as time goes on. But with that being said, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to stop by and look and see what we're doing over here at Crisis in the Toyverse. I appreciate the time that you take out of your day to see what's going on with this video. So whenever you get a chance, feel free to let me know your thoughts on it, because I would greatly appreciate it very much. Also, I got a whole bunch of links in the description below. Go check those out as well. Extreme-sets.com has some new pop-ups arriving soon. Go see what they're cooking over there. Also, for all toy needs, make sure you head over to BigBadToyStore.com. They got your hookup for all things toys. And head over to UndercoverCapes.com. Go ahead and throw that in your Google machine. You're not going to want to miss out on all things geekery in the podcast verse. And lastly, make sure you have some fun. See what amazing toy photographers are doing on Instagram at Toy Lover Crew. Guys, I'm out of time. Slideshow at the end. And until next time, great googly moogly.